Rolling, sound speed?
Did you ever see yourself working in banking when you were a child?
No, I didn't want to be in banking, I want to be an astronaut. I was born back in the Soviet Union, right? And then when I was 6-7 years old, we had all these, flights to the moon, all the cool books about, space, about, new civilizations. So it's really magical, especially when you're, 6 years old. And, all my friends, they also wanted to be astronauts, but no one wanted to be a banker.
When I was a child growing up, I definitely wanted to do something technical. I was a kid with a reel-to-reel tape recorder when I was 5. I wanted to work in computers. I did a chemistry and computer science degree, and I came up to London at 21 to start my career in banking.
What brought you to London in the first place?
Well, to be honest with you, I was just, hired by Lehman Brothers, and I thought it's, a good opportunity for me to live internationally.
Were you hired from Lehman Brothers direct from Moscow?
Yeah, so they came to my uni, and then, tried to hire like a batch of rocket scientists, I would say. So I was, part of, rocket scientist team.
Why did they want rocket scientists?
I mean, generally because if you got, people with very kind of technical skills who got trained how to solve extremely difficult problems, generally their skills are very applicable to other financial problems such as trading.
How is talent in fintech different to big banks, if at all?
I think talent in fintech is different to big banks. I think the talent you need at any stage of a company's life does change. Figuring out how to combine people with that depth of experience, or people who are able to learn really, really fast, with the mental agility and flexibility and sort of first principles thinking is really, really important. Elon Musk talks a lot about first principles thinking, and when you're building a space rocket company, your first principles are physics, and you ultimately boil it down to physics. In fintech and in banking, the first principles are basically regulation. Those are our immovable, unbreakable laws. They are literally the laws. And so you have to have a really good understanding of law and regulation and compliance in order to then build a solution that adheres to those rules. Just like Elon Musk cannot break the laws of physics, we can't break the laws of financial regulation. And so those are kind of our first principles.
What was it like your kind of first experience in VC pitching?
Crap, to be honest, yeah, right? So it was the first time I was doing it, and the first time is, the hardest, when you have very small, 5-people team, just product, almost no clients. People just ignore you, they don't believe you. And then I remember my experience back in 2015 when I first started raising money, and then people were asking me, okay, what's your business model? What is your strategy? What is your financial model? And for me, it was like, does it really make sense, to do all this, complex financial modeling instead of focusing on building a product? So I think back that time, VC quality was not great. They didn't really get how to invest in companies like us. I think over time it improved a lot. But first experience was terrible. I don't want to repeat it.
So you were awarded an MBE in the Queen's Birthday Honours List last year. Can you talk us through that? What was that like?
When I saw the letter, I thought it was a parking fine or something like that. I opened it up, and it was an MBE for financial technology. And I was so thrilled it was for financial technology. When I started in this industry 30 odd years ago, fintech was unheard of. People who worked in tech in banks were people in the back office. People who actually supported the investment bankers and the people that made the revenue. Now fintech is cool, and it's also important. I was ever so proud of the organisations together that made this really, really possible.